so I guess in linking that to another sort of theme that I wanted to raise, and that would be sort of the ongoing after effects or consistent effects of colonialism and sort of post-colonialism societies in Africa. I don't think that you can have a conversation about the way in which the African continent is without addressing the impacts that this has had on the continent from the perspective of what has occurred historically, but also what continues to occur in terms of a sort of a neo-colonial attitude towards the African continent. And I think that that also has impacts then on how states outside of the continent of Africa deal with African states, the ability for African states to respect, protect and provide for rights, and ultimately then that lack of security that exists around the individuals and also around the states. And so with that, then what you do is you find that there are those push factors for conflict. Obviously the other major aspect with respect to conflict and fragility is the growing levels of extremism that exists in various conflicts within Africa. If we look at, say, and I know we've got a panelist from Nigeria, so I won't steal too much of the thunder, but if we look at the actions of extremist groups like Boko Haram and sort of the actions they're taking against the government, you may consider whether that forces people to be able to migrate away from certain areas or not as a push factor. Clearly as well, other aspects of the conflict in, for example, Mali and the peacekeeping operation that's occurring there. Again, what you see is an extremist group rising and forcing people out of their lands, or forcing people to either subject themselves to the extremist views and the ideologies, or to be pushed on to migrate. Or the third alternative there is to simply be killed. And so those are some aspects I think that are worthwhile considering as well. And I've just raised a number of issues when we look at push factors for migration in the African continent. What I haven't done yet is to delve into any detail with respect to that. But what I thought I would do, if it's okay, Prakash, is just to wait until the end for questions, perhaps from our audience, and I can delve into any particular area that people may like. Obviously, my area of expertise is in human rights, peace and security, sexual and gender-based violence, and so on and so forth. So if there are any particular questions around anything to do with that, then I'm happy to take questions. With that, Prakash, unless there's anything else that you would like from me, that concludes my opening remarks.